All right, West Michigan, I asked you one question. What is your favorite brewery in West Michigan? The comments came in heavy, so I cleaned up the repeats, counted the mentions, and now it's time for the top 20 breweries in West Michigan based on your comments. Starting in at number 20, White Flame Brewing Co. White Flame got a solid amount of love, and people were not just talking about beer either. One person even shouted, "Their hard seltzer." That tells me this place has range. At number 19, Harmony Brewing Company. Harmony feels like one of those laid-back local favorites that people keep coming back to. And when someone says a beer is the best in town, that sticks. At number 18, Oddside Ales. Oddside did not have the biggest number of comments, but the people who mentioned it clearly meant it. That kind of support always matters. At number 17, Beer Distillery and Brewery. This one kept popping up from people who definitely know their way around the local brewery scene. It feels like a sneaky strong pick. At number 16, the Mitten Brewing Co. The Mitten is just one of those names that always seems to hang around these lists. Just a really respected local spot. That's just the start. The next group gets even tougher. All right, West Michigan, welcome back. This is part 2 of the top 20 breweries in West Michigan based on your comments. We've already got through the first 5, but now the list starts to get stronger. These are the breweries that had real support and clearly earned their spot. Coming in at number 15, Railtown Brewing Company. Railtown had steady support and feels like that kind of place that has real hometown loyalty behind it. At number 14, Grand Armory Brewing. Grand Armory got some strong praise, not just for the beer, but for the overall experience, and that says a lot. At number 13, Pigeon Hill Brewing. Pigeon Hill kept coming in as one of those West Michigan names people trust, and it has a broader regional respect. At number 12, Cedar Springs Brewing. Cedar Springs stands out because people were not just naming it, they were describing it. That usually means a place has a real identity. At number 11, Adesanya Brewery. Adesanya had some real nice support in the comments, and a few people made it sound like a brewery more people need to be paying attention to. Now we're getting into the top 10, and this is where the heavy hitters really start to show up. All right, here we go. Part 3 of the top 20 breweries in West Michigan. Now we are officially into the top 10, which means these are the breweries that kept coming up again and again in the comments. At this point, you already know these places have a serious following. At number 10, Perrin Brewing Company. Perrin got love from people who see it as one of the best all-around brewery picks in the area. Just a real solid name to have in your go-to top 10. At number 9, Founders. It's a classic. No matter how many new spots pop up, people still go back to it. That kind of staying power is hard to ignore. At number 8, City Built. City Built has serious support. The people mention it sounded like they genuinely ride for that place, and that always stands out. At number 7, Brewery Vivant. Vivant had a mix of reputation and local love. It feels like one of those breweries people trust to deliver every single time. At number 6, Coopersville Brewing Company. Coopersville may not be always the loudest name in the room, but the comments made one thing clear. It has a serious, loyal following. And now it's time for the top 5. All right, West Michigan, this is it, part 4, and now we're down to the top 5 breweries based on your comments. These were the names that got the most love, the most repeat mentions, and the strongest reactions. So if your favorite is still here, it'll probably have a real shot at being number 1. At number 5, Brass Ring Brewing. Brass Ring had a strong support from the start to the finish. It feels like one of those places people believe in without even having to explain themselves. At number 4, Lost Art Brew House. Lost Art got a ton of passionate support. This felt like one of the biggest local favorite picks in the whole comment section. At number 3, Gray Line Brewing. Gray Line kept showing up again and again, and one person even called it the best stout in town. That's a serious compliment. At number 2, Arvon Brewing Company. Arvon had a strong presence in the comments. It kept landing in people's top list, and it feels like one of the most respected brewery names in West Michigan right now. And at number 1, Two Guys Brewing. This one was a clear winner. People kept bringing it up over and over, and not just because of the beer. They were talking about the food, the atmosphere, the community feel too. And that's how you know a place has real support. So based on the comments, Two Guys Brewing takes the top spot. Now, I want to know, did the comments get it right, or was your favorite too low? Let me know.